After years of ignoring footage and debunking evidence of extraterrestrial life, the internet is now in a frenzy over videos of officials interacting with aliens. So, if you want to see the most recent and realistic proof of otherworldly presence in our world,
aliens took over our future, right?
stay with me till end. The footage came from an old recording that showed two doctors gathered around a strange-looking alien. They wore gloves and masks while carefully examining its body on a table. Nearby, another alien appeared sealed inside a container, kept separate from the rest. The setup looked controlled and quiet, almost routine. It looked like the doctors were part of the officials, and they were trying to conduct some sort of experiment. Probably the authorities wanted to explore the insides of aliens. What's your take on this? Let me know in the comments below. Area 51. Hover. Check this out. Archived KGB footage has surfaced, showing something strange hovering over Area 51. A group of military officers carefully moves around an enormous craft, taking notes and examining it from every angle. The camera captures just how massive it really is, and the quiet around the site feels almost surreal. No one clarifies what this object is or where it even came from. Looking at this, it really makes you wonder what secrets are still tucked away behind those heavily guarded fences. Leaked Area 51 alien. Back in 1996, a leaked video from Area 51 in Nevada surfaced, shared by a man named Victor who stayed anonymous. The footage showed experts examining a live extraterrestrial. The alien was said to have arrived after being shot down in 1989, a story that matched reports from the South African Air Force. Over the years, the video survived intense scrutiny and was recently remastered, making the details clearer than ever. Watching it now, the level of secrecy around Area 51 feels even more real. Saudi UFO sighting. Out in a quiet desert area of Saudi Arabia, a short video suddenly caught everyone's eye. Far in the distance, an unusual object appears to float, staying still before making a slight move. The clip is simple, yet hard to ignore. Some say it looks like a UFO, maybe something not from here at all. Others think it could be a man-made object, possibly part of a hidden test. The lack of answers keeps the video interesting. But what do you think that object really was? Woodside alien kid. A man was casually filming his children as they planned to play in the woods near their home. Suddenly, the camera caught something unexpected, a small, dark figure standing quietly beside them. Viewers watching the video quickly started calling it an alien. Authorities later searched the area thoroughly, but found nothing else like it. Despite its strange appearance, the creature didn't seem dangerous at all, which made everyone even more curious about what it could be. Disc-shaped UFO field. Check this out. A low-quality clip shows what might be one of the most convincing UFO sightings ever recorded. A disc-shaped craft hovers quietly over a huge, empty field, its faint outline giving a mysterious vibe. Beneath it, several figures descend in perfect formation, moving so precisely they almost look mechanical. The whole scene is silent, with nothing but the eerie, synchronized motion against the dark sky. It's wild to think that this could be happening right above a random field. Escort starship. A group of hikers captured something insane in a remote area. U.S. military jets escorting a massive starship. The footage was short, but you could see the huge craft gliding silently across the sky, like it didn't belong there. The planes flanked it closely, making the whole scene feel unreal. Honestly, watching it makes you wonder what's really up there. This is one of those moments you can't forget. Area 51 transfer.
What the hell is that?
Someone quietly recorded a clip near Area 51, showing military officers at night escorting a strange, thin humanoid toward a cage on a vehicle. Right beside it, a massive metallic spaceship loomed, adding an unreal vibe to the scene. The footage looked so clear, it might be one of the closest looks we've ever gotten at the military moving. Something that doesn't seem human. Not surprisingly, the video was quickly taken down afterward. Seeing this makes you wonder what's really hidden there. Gliding UFO Nevada. So this guy was driving down a super quiet Nevada road when suddenly something started gliding right next to his car. He tried to keep his eyes on the road and film at the same time, which was pretty intense. The object floated along smoothly, glowing in the sky like it didn't belong there. And yeah, it was only about 30 kilometers from Area 51, which made the whole thing even crazier. The smooth movement alone makes it feel really out of place. Humanoid feeding shock. This leaked Area 51 footage shocked everyone. A strange humanoid appeared in a really odd condition, and its skin looked surprisingly real. There was no sign of editing. Military officers were seen offering it food, but it didn't eat it the way humans do, which made the scene even creepier. I don't know about you, but that's not something you see every day. F-16 jet encounter. On July 29, 2023, over the Arizona desert, a U.S. Air Force F-16 Viper jet got hit by something totally unexpected during a training mission. The plane was damaged, but thankfully, the pilot walked away fine. What's wild is that the same day, 3 more fast glowing objects popped up on radar nearby, each vanishing almost instantly. The whole thing sounded like straight-up sci-fi. Imagine seeing that in the sky while flying. No wonder people are still talking about it.
Dog, did you just see that?
Alien War. This old clip surfaced on TikTok from an unknown account and immediately grabbed attention. It appears to show military officers facing off against alien figures in a tense standoff. The movements look organized, almost like both sides know exactly what they're doing. Soon after appearing online, the video reportedly vanished, which only added to the buzz around it. Watching the footage, it feels less like a movie scene and more like leaked history, the kind that slips out briefly before getting locked away again. Fulda Gap encounter. Back in 1986, near the Fulda Gap on the east-west Germany border, U.S. soldiers were reportedly filming during a routine defense survey when something totally unexpected appeared. The grainy footage shows a tall, translucent alien walking across a field toward a hovering UFO. The creature slowly ascended a glowing ramp into the craft, and then, just like that, it shot up into the sky at insane speed. Even decades later, people are still talking about this Cold War encounter. It's one of those moments that feels unreal. Dominican metal crash. In the Dominican Republic, people were stunned when a large metallic object fell from the sky. Locals who rushed to the scene found it partly buried in the ground, with smoke rising and tiny flames still flickering inside. Its surface was rough and bumpy, almost like welded pieces of metal. Authorities showed up quickly, but offered no clear explanation. The clip has been circulating non-stop online, sparking all kinds of theories. Some say it's a UFO, while others think it's just strange debris from somewhere else. Jet versus saucer. It opened with a short TikTok uploaded by an unknown account late at night. The clip showed several military jets firing toward a single object moving across the dark sky. The shape looked round, almost like a saucer, and it changed direction very fast. Despite repeated shots and flashes, nothing seemed to affect it. Within seconds, the object sped upward and vanished from view. The video disappeared soon after posting, leaving viewers uneasy about what actually escaped that night. Forest alien sighting. A security camera in a forest quietly panned across the area when it suddenly captured a strange creature standing still on the ground. The figure wasn't very tall, but had an unusual shape. Exactly the kind of shape aliens are believed to have. It stayed motionless for a short while, and the footage clearly showed its odd posture and proportions. There was nothing else around it, which means the alien didn't just land. It was living in the woods. 80s mystery aircraft. Back in the 1980s, a strange video quietly existed until it later appeared online. The footage showed Army officers riding on an unusual object that did not match any known aircraft from that era. Its design looked unfamiliar and difficult to identify, even today. Some believe the technology seemed far ahead of its time, raising serious curiosity. Others casually compared it to a UFO based on its shape and movement. The idea that military teams knew more than shared still felt oddly believable to some watching it now. Military light reaction. During a routine check in an abandoned area, military officers noticed a peculiar figure with dark, almond-shaped eyes and a grayish body. As their flashlight hit it, the creature raised its unusual arms to shield its face, reacting in a way that seemed almost human. The brief encounter left everyone puzzled, wondering what kind of being could behave like that. Seeing it react to light like that made the moment strangely unsettling, but fascinating at the same time. Mooncraft Secret Walker. This Apollo 11 footage is raising eyebrows all over the internet. On the moon's surface, a massive disc-shaped craft sits silently, almost impossible to ignore. As the camera zooms in, a tall, thin figure slowly walks beside it. Its humanoid shape doesn't match any astronaut suit from the mission, hinting that it isn't from Earth at all. Since there is a group of people which believes that aliens are way more smarter, way more sharper than us, this could be a proof of it. I mean, they are already there, while we were just exploring it. Kitchen alien peek.
Oh my god. What the f is that?
The night began quietly until this man woke up around 3 a.m. after hearing unusual sounds from the kitchen. He went to check and noticed a gray-colored figure with a very large head peeking from behind a door. Before he could react properly, the figure disappeared. He quickly moved forward and saw that the kitchen windows were open. He looked around the room and nearby areas, but found nothing else. Many believe it could have been an alien entering the house, which feels unsettling to even imagine.
Oh my god.
Desert gliding humanoid. While driving near Nevada, a group of friends noticed something strange on the empty road and decided to pull over. Stepping out, they spotted a pale, thin humanoid slowly crossing right in front of them. Its quiet, almost gliding steps and unusual shape made the whole moment feel surreal. Shocked, the friends quickly jumped back into the car, unsure of what they'd just seen. But the people who watched the video were sure that they were seeing an alien walking in Area 51.
Go. Did you see that?
Secret convoy surprise. On September 29th, 2023, while driving through Nevada, a family caught something really unusual on camera. A massive, mysterious object was hidden on the back of a truck, carefully covered like it wasn't meant to be seen. Behind it, a line of military vehicles followed closely, forming a tight, secure convoy. The whole setup looked oddly precise and secretive. The entire footage also started the rumor of authorities being involved in contacting the aliens, which means not only aliens, but humans too, are trying to invade territories of aliens. China alien discovery. The clip showed an old recording where the Chinese military discovered a strange creature lying still on the ground. Its sharp teeth and odd structure did not resemble any known animal. Soldiers were seen examining it closely, appearing confused by what they were facing. Nothing in the footage matched common wildlife or equipment. Officials later stated it was not from Earth, which surprised many viewers. That firm statement made the video feel heavier, especially since no clear explanation ever followed afterward. black crash object. On December 31st, 2024, an abandoned area in Arizona became the center of attention. Several people gathered around a black metallic object that had crashed and was sealed off for safety. Two individuals in protective suits were seen inspecting the object up close, carefully moving around it. The shape and texture of the object looked unusual, unlike any normal debris. Others kept their distance, watching quietly. But the true mystery of the fallen aircraft was never solved, or else was never revealed to the public. Oversized head stare. The scene followed a military officer inspecting an abandoned house during a routine check. While moving through the room, he heard a strange sound near a window and turned to look. From outside, a figure slowly appeared and fixed its gaze on him. It had an oversized head and long black eyes that did not resemble any known animal. People believed it was an alien encounter, and that explanation oddly felt possible here. Forest-creature. While hiking through a dense forest, a man suddenly spotted a tall, thin figure darting out from behind a tree. It moved strangely fast, almost as if it was chasing him, but its shape didn't resemble any normal animal. The encounter lasted only a few seconds before the figure disappeared into the shadows. Watching the clip, it's hard to tell if it was real or some clever trick. Either way, the footage left an odd feeling, like the forest might be hiding more than anyone expects. Glowing desert orbs. Out in the Mojave Desert, a random tourist video captured something no one planned to see. In broad daylight, 4 glowing orbs appear near a mountain. One by one, they slowly vanished, almost like they knew exactly where they're going. No sudden moves, no chaos, just a quiet sequence that feels carefully timed. The casual filming makes it feel real, not staged. So what kind of place lets lights enter a mountain like that, without leaving a trace? Virginia creature mystery. Back in 1996, Virginia, Brazil, became the center of a strange story. A security guard spotted a humanoid creature in a field, and soon the Brazilian army got involved. The being looked unlike anything anyone had seen before, and the story spread fast across the region. Since then, photos and eyewitness accounts have circulated, keeping the mystery alive. But like any other alien sighting, this too remained unexplained by the officials. Jacksonville crash mystery.
Nice flashes. Oh, wow.
September 22nd, 2019 brought an event that still puzzles UFO watchers everywhere. Near Jacksonville, a crash happened that no one could fully explain. When a witness tried getting closer, the military immediately stepped in, making everything even more suspicious. Nobody could decide on one theory of what fell from the sky. Some said it was meteor, so blamed it on Elon Musk, and the ones who knew the reality were kept quiet, because actually it was a UFO crash that got caught on camera. Jerry's secret base.
So here's the cluster of hangars and the tower, kind of at the north portion of the base.
A TikTok video by a man named Jerry Arizona suddenly caught a lot of attention online. He claimed he managed to slip past Area 51 boundaries and record what was inside. The footage showed distorted-looking buildings and one strange tower standing out from everything else. Jerry shared the clip with very little explanation, leaving viewers to decide what they were seeing. That lack of detail made it feel even more unusual. If his claim is genuine, it hints at something unknown existing quietly, right under everyone's nose.
Can't make out what's under him, if anything.
Silent radio reveal. During a live radio show, a man claiming Area 51 work called in, and the broadcast suddenly went silent. Not long after, a video appeared online showing a rare view of restricted land. Several sharp-looking buildings stood quietly against open desert space. Seeing such modern structures in such an empty place feels odd in a calm way. Some see proof, others see planning, but the contrast alone keeps this moment stuck in people's heads without needing loud answers at all. Inside Area 51. Everything changed when a man claiming to be an Area 51 scientist went live and shared images from inside the base. One photo showed a small, odd figure with features unlike any human or known animal. He barely spoke, quietly moving through each picture as if words were unnecessary. That calm delivery made the visuals feel even stranger. No effects, no dramatic reactions, just raw images placed in front of everyone, whether staged or real. The silence around those photos feels louder than any explanation people might expect. Glowing Orbs Desert. A fresh Area 51 clip has appeared, catching attention for all the right reasons. It shows 3 glowing orbs moving in perfect circles above a strange object lying in the desert. Their motions are smooth and seem almost intentional, like they're carefully watching whatever's on the ground. Could these orbs be just a clever trick, or is something genuinely unexplained hovering right above that object? White Sands Impact. Someone in White Sands, New Mexico caught the craziest thing on camera. At first, it's just a tiny light zipping across the sky, but then it suddenly drops, hitting the ground with dust and bits flying everywhere. You can hear the person filming, totally stunned, repeating over and over that they can't believe what they're seeing. And just like that, it's over, leaving an eerie calm behind. So, what do you think really just fell? Something ordinary? Or could this be something completely out of this world? Buried saucer discovery. A TikTok clip shows a man walking through an empty, sandy area when something massive comes into view. Half buried in the ground is a giant saucer-shaped object, looking like it landed there long ago. He steps closer and touches a cracked edge, revealing cables and metallic parts inside. The damage looks real, solid and mechanical rather than fake or filtered. He keeps recording, trying to show nothing is edited or generated. The quiet desert, wiring, and filming create an eerie calm. Whatever this object is, it doesn't feel meant here overall. Forest Alien Watch. A guy hiking through a quiet forest recorded a strange metal object lying on the ground. It didn't look like anything he had seen before. As he moved closer, his camera suddenly picked up movement in the distance. A pale humanoid figure appeared, standing still with large almond-shaped eyes. It watched for a brief moment, then slowly stepped back into the shadows and vanished. You could feel the shock in his reaction. The clip ended with the object still visible, leaving a calm yet deeply unsettling mood. USS Omaha glow. Someone on board the USS Omaha had recorded something they clearly didn't expect to see. A glowing object moved calmly beside the Navy ship, keeping pace as if it belonged there. No panic, no shouting, just quiet filming. Then, without any warning, the object dropped straight into the ocean and vanished completely. Later, the Pentagon confirmed the footage was real, which made the moment even heavier. Military videos like this rarely surface, and the way this one ended felt strangely unfinished. Amazon Orb Drift. While hiking through the Amazon, a man suddenly stopped after spotting something unusual between the trees. Floating quietly was a dark, metallic orb, moving slowly, as if it was observing the forest. There was no sound at all, which made the moment feel unreal. He raised his camera, clearly unsure of what he was seeing, and tried to get closer. Before he could, the orb gently drifted away and disappeared into the thick jungle, leaving the forest silent, and the moment hard to forget. Forest light crash. What really happened near that forest caught everyone's attention when a TikTok video showed a bright light crashing to the ground. The clip went viral, hitting over 20 million views in no time. When the creator went back to investigate, officials were already there. blocking the area completely. That only fueled more online speculation, as people wondered why no official word had come out. Since then, videos and discussions have kept appearing, making the crash feel like a small, ongoing mystery that refuses to be solved. Vancouver River UFO. While flying over a river near Vancouver, someone spotted something unbelievable. A damaged UFO was stuck in the water, tilted and half submerged, with the river swirling violently around it. Nobody knew how it got there or what might be inside. Hovering in the helicopter, all you could hear was the rotor and the rushing water below. The whole moment felt surreal, like witnessing something completely out of this world up close. Nevada crash site. While driving through the Nevada desert, someone spotted something really odd. A UFO crashed by the side of the road, stuck in the ground at a sharp angle. Smoke was still coming off it, but there was nobody around. It looked like it had hit hard and just stayed there. You couldn't help but wonder what might be inside that thing. But for now, it was just sitting there, quiet and strange. Desert disk crash. A group of friends were flying over the desert when they noticed something metallic streak across the sky and crash in the distance. They missed the actual impact, but started recording right after. From high above, a circular disc-shaped object could be seen resting in the sand, with smoke still rising around it. The edges looked torn or burned. The whole thing gives off major "something's not right here" vibes. Desert crash chaos. While driving near the desert, a man recorded something seriously bizarre. In the empty sand, a strange object had crashed, with pieces scattered all over. Right beside it, a dark figure was lying there, moving really slowly, which made it even creepier. And if that wasn't enough, a black orb started flying around before slowly landing on the ground. It all looked so unreal. Could this have been an alien and its crashed UFO? That's the question that makes this clip unforgettable. Pyramids UFO landing. A new video took the mystery of the pyramids to a whole new level. It showed what looked like a UFO slowly descending onto the Giza pyramids. The footage was so clear that people couldn't stop replaying it, trying to catch every detail. It even made viewers wonder if this could explain some of the secrets behind the ancient structures. Could this be a real connection between aliens and the pyramids? Eerie spacecraft wreckage. A photo taken above Mars on April 19th, 2022, caused a stir online. Engineers from the Mars Sample Return Program shared an image that looked like a crashed spacecraft on the surface. Some speculated it was alien technology. Experts later explained it was just the aeroshell from a NASA lander, used for protection during descent. Still, the site reminded everyone how quickly imagination can turn the unknown into mystery. Saucer lands ship. While military officers were inspecting an area near the sea, something totally unexpected happened. A metallic saucer suddenly appeared above them and landed right on their ship. They looked completely shocked as the craft settled. It was massive, shiny, and clearly not from this world. For a moment, it was hard to even believe what was happening. That's exactly the kind of footage that makes you question everything you think you know. Jet UFO follow. While an Air Force officer was patrolling the skies in his jet, a strange long object appeared out of nowhere, flying right above him. It almost looked like it was following his every move. Even when the camera zoomed in, the shape stayed mysterious, giving no clues that it was anything normal. The whole thing had this eerie, otherworldly vibe. Honestly, watching a moment like that makes you wonder, could this really be a real spaceship? Ship low-flying object. While a military officer was recording himself on his ship at sea, something completely unexpected happened. A huge, strange object suddenly flew low over the water, looking almost like it was about to land. The waves splashed everywhere as it passed, and you could tell he was completely shocked to capture it on video. The size and speed of it made the scene feel unreal. What would you do if something that huge flew right above your ship? Area 51 spaceship. This man secretly entered Area 51 and ended up capturing something unbelievable. 2 military officers stood guard at the location, but what appeared behind them stole all the attention. A strange circular object shaped like an alien spaceship slowly emerged from the restricted area. As a low sound filled the air, panic set in and the man rushed back to safety. Even though he escaped quickly, the moment he recorded feels unforgettable, like a glimpse into something never meant to be seen. And now, let's move on to the subscribers pick. A group of soldiers was seen moving this massive, really strange creature through a deserted area. It looked humanoid but had super long arms and legs, a bald head, and huge, eerie eyes. Its dark, odd-looking body definitely didn't seem human, and it was even taller than the soldiers themselves. They were quietly escorting it, almost like they didn't want anyone to notice. Later, the government reportedly stepped in and shut the whole thing down. Could that be the proof of connection between the military and the aliens? I'll leave that to you. And with that, see you next time.